When most people think about crypto, they think about opportunity, fast money, freedom from banks, and the chance to be early on the next big thing. But behind every success story in crypto, there's also a darker reality, one filled with scams, rug pulls, and devastating losses. In this video, we're diving deep into the dark side of the crypto world, the tricks, the manipulation, and the simple ways you can protect yourself before it's too late. Because once your crypto is gone, it's gone forever. Let's start with something most people don't realize. The majority of crypto scams don't come from hackers or cyber geniuses. They come from trust, misplaced trust. People trust a YouTuber, a Telegram group, a flashy website, or a fake promise of guaranteed profits. And that's exactly how scammers win. Take, for example, the countless new token launches we see every week. The pattern is always the same. The project looks amazing. It promises to revolutionize DeFi, or AI, or gaming. There's a slick website, a huge social media following, and paid influencers hyping it up. But behind the scenes, the developers hold nearly all the tokens. As soon as enough people buy in, boom, they drain the liquidity pool and disappear. That's a rug pull. In a rug pull, the creators literally pull the rug out from under investors. It's one of the most common scams in crypto, and it's estimated that billions of dollars have been lost to rug pulls since 2020. One of the most infamous examples was the Squid Game token. It was launched right after the Netflix series exploded in popularity. The token price shot up thousands of percent in just a few days. People were desperate not to miss out. But here's the catch. You could buy the token, but you couldn't sell it. The developers had locked the smart contract, and when they finally drained all the liquidity, the token price went from over $2,800 to zero. But rug pulls are just one side of the dark world of crypto. Let's talk about phishing scams, the kind that can steal your entire wallet in seconds. These scams usually start with something that looks perfectly legitimate. Maybe a fake MetaMask update, a fake airdrop, or a message from someone pretending to be a support team member. They'll send you a link, and the moment you click and connect your wallet, your private keys are compromised. A real-world case? In late 2023, thousands of users lost millions through fake airdrops promoted on Twitter. These airdrops mimicked real ones from major crypto projects like Arbitrum and Optimism. The websites looked identical, except they weren't. And one wrong click meant losing everything. The scary part? There's no customer support in crypto. There's no one to call, no forgot password button. Once your tokens are transferred out, they're gone for good. Now, let's go even deeper. Pump and dump schemes. These are the oldest tricks in the book, but they've adapted perfectly to the crypto age. A group of insiders buys a coin when it's cheap, hypes it up through influencers and social media, and then dumps their holdings when retail investors FOMO in. By the time regular people realize what's happening, the price has crashed 80%, and the insiders walk away with the profits. These pump groups usually operate on Discord, Telegram, or even private Twitter circles. They'll use phrases like, "Get ready, next 100 times gem," or "Don't miss the pump." But here's the truth. If you're hearing about it publicly, it's already too late. The insiders already bought. You're just their exit liquidity. Let's not forget fake exchanges and wallets, which look identical to real ones. Some are even listed in Google Ads, or appear as sponsored results. The moment you sign up or deposit, your funds vanish, and the websites disappear within days. Even NFTs have their share of scams. Fake collections, stolen artwork, or misleading roadmaps that vanish after minting. One major example was the Frosties NFT project, which raised over $1 million in a day and then disappeared within hours. The creators were later arrested, but by then, the victims were already wiped out. So how do you stay safe in a space that moves this fast, where everyone's chasing the next big thing? The first step: slow down. If something sounds too good to be true, it usually is. Always research the project team. Look at whether they're doxed, meaning, are their identities public and verifiable? Next, check liquidity locks and contract audits. Real projects usually lock their liquidity for a period, meaning the developers can't just pull it out instantly. And third-party audits from reputable firms like CertiK or Hacken can reveal potential vulnerabilities in the code. Also, always verify websites. Never click random links, especially on Twitter, Discord, or Telegram. Scammers are masters at making fake links that look nearly identical to the real thing. Bookmark official pages and go directly to them instead of trusting messages or ads. And here's something most people forget. Never, ever share your seed phrase. Not with anyone, not even someone claiming to be support. Legit companies will never ask for it. Your seed phrase is your entire wallet. Treat it like the key to your digital vault. Let's talk about social engineering too. Many scams don't rely on tech, but on psychology. Scammers play with your emotions. Fear of missing out, greed, trust, or even empathy. Some pretend to be victims, asking for help. Others act as fake mentors, offering exclusive tips if you join their private group. Once they earn your trust, they strike. Another dark area: fake influencers and bots. On social media, it's easy to buy followers, comments, and fake hype. Scammers use this to make their projects look legitimate. You'll see hundreds of real-looking comments saying, "I just doubled my money," or "This project is the next Solana." But they're all fake, part of the illusion. And let's not ignore DeFi exploits. Even legitimate projects can be dangerous. Smart contracts can have bugs or backdoors that hackers exploit. In some cases, millions are drained not because of a rug pull, but because the code wasn't secure enough. The best example is the infamous Poly Network hack, where over $600 million was stolen through a smart contract vulnerability. One of the biggest hacks in crypto history. So how can investors navigate this landscape safely? The key is balance. Don't let fear stop you from exploring crypto. But don't let greed blind you either. Use hardware wallets like Ledger or Trezor for long-term storage. Keep your private keys offline. For active trading, use only trusted, established exchanges, and always enable two-factor authentication. Also, diversify. Never put all your money into a single project, token, or wallet. If one fails, you'll still have something left. And keep learning. The more you understand how blockchain works, the harder it becomes for anyone to trick you. At the end of the day, crypto is a tool. It's not inherently good or bad. It's a technology that gives you power, but also full responsibility. The dark side of crypto will always exist, because wherever there's money and freedom, there will be people trying to exploit it. But if you stay smart, patient, and skeptical, you can protect yourself and still thrive in this space. Remember, real success in crypto doesn't come from shortcuts, hype, or the next moonshot. It comes from knowledge, strategy, and discipline. So, before you buy that next token, click that next link, or join that next private group, take a step back and ask yourself, do I truly understand what I'm investing in? Because sometimes, the best investment you can make is not losing what you already have. Stay sharp, stay safe, and never stop learning. Because in crypto, knowledge isn't just power, it's protection.